Greetings and salutations, family. It's Dr. Eric D. Harris, PhD, here with you once again today. Thank you for taking the time out to join me. Today, we're going to get into running away versus courageous acceptance. You know, in a world that's filled with a multitude of challenges that we all have to deal with, those things can feel monumental and also overwhelming. The choice between running away and embracing that reality shapes your journey. It shapes your story. Running away from pain, failure, impediments, discomfort oftentimes promises a sense of temporary relief, which it can be temporal, but it leaves behind a shattered story, which is your story. The fragments of running away, let's take a look at that. Avoidance may help create a sense of momentary lapse or escape, but it fragments your identity, your relationships, your sense of purpose, your authenticity. And let's delve into why. Disjointed experiences, skipping responsibilities and personal relationships to avoid specific discomfort leaves gaps in your personal story, your narrative that you are creating. These gaps become a sense of missing chapters, making it harder to not only understand who you are specifically, but understanding ourselves and also our place in the world that exists around us. Unprocessed emotions also avoiding pain, guilt, fear. It doesn't erase those particular things that hang around. It just simply buries them. Over time, these unaddressed issues will come to the surface. Those feelings will seep in other areas of your life, causing a sense of resentment, anxiety, distrust, and also self-doubt. So it's important to ameliorate those or rid yourself of those. Lack of closure is also key. Running away means that story is unfinished. For example, ending a friendship without the proper closure, evading a specific career decision, creates a space of lingering tension, as chasing a shadow from the past, something that will always linger. And also the element of stunted growth. Avoidance locks us into a sense of survival mode, a place where we shouldn't be. We should be fixated on a space of abundance. Without confronting those specific challenges, we miss those opportunities that lie before us, building a sense of resilience, learning to discover a new sense of self-worth and also self-dependence, and discovering other true values, which are very imperative. So take a look at this. Imagine yourself as a broken mirror, where each shard reflects a different version of who you are. Without the courage to gather those pieces, your story remains disjointed and also broken, a mosaic of contradictions, and you don't want to live in that space of contradictions. So the power of courageous acceptance, what does it look like? Choosing to face life's hard edges or those shards of glass that have been broken, even when uncomfortable, transforms the narrative. And let's take a look at how that is done. Embracing the full story of who you are and what you seek to encompass. That means both embracing the joy and also embracing the pain or the journey that it takes you along the way. And also remember, it creates a weave of tapestry of positivism, meaning that there are specific goals and things that you will adhere to based upon that acceptance. And integrating the past and the present, not living in the past, but revisiting those unsolved experiences, those tough losses, and analyzing them, seeking to find meaning and build upon those things with the wisdom that you have now learned. And also building a sense of authenticity, simply keeping it real with yourself, confronting those struggles, those stories, that tapestry, those flaws and all. And remember that authenticity attracts people, opportunity, and it aligns you with the space of growth and also the development of your true self and healing through growth. You know, growth is pain transformed into wisdom. It becomes a source of strength. Think of a scar. It marks where you've been healed, not just where you've been broken. And let's take a look at this. A quilt of mismatched fabrics can become beautiful, extremely beautiful, when pieces are carefully arranged. So too can the wounds that we've experienced become part of a meaningful design when faced with a specific space of courage. So how do we get to those practical steps toward acceptance? If you're ready to stop running and start healing, here are a few strategies. Reframe the task, the narrative. What can this teach me? Seek support. Also practice self-compassion. And this is what's very significant. Your story is your craft. Running away will only delay a sense of pain. It steals a chance to develop a meaningful life. Courageous acceptance through daunting issues invites you to reclaim and rewrite that narrative by integrating those fragmented parts, both light and dark. You can create a sense of resilience through authenticity and healing. What chapter will you write next? Dr. Eric D. Harris, PhD. Be well. Peace.